Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll check it down to Geis. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Doxson with a grab over the middle. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets it in the hands of Geis, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down. Geis receives the pitch. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. That good for 19 and a first down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Gone.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Cox. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Green 39, green 39.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They get it to him running left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy. and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. A first down carry by Elliott. Pushing his way inside the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Under.
A give to Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. Oh, the spin. And here a juke. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
Now Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
He's going to get it running right. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On first down, this is Geis. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Good.
A first down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
All right, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
We're going to 53.
Again, it's Elliott. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott now. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, receiver won in a big way.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Go, get out there.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Here's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here we go.
It's Geis on the counter. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Cox. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Let's go.
On the handoff, it's Geis. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of 4. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They start on the ground with Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 48. Check. Move. 26.
They go to Elliott again. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And it's a keeper with Prescott. And able to follow his center and pick up the 1st. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
47. Here we go. 48. Sweat to the edge.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Dallas. 55 yards. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. The give is to Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And just shutting him off there. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 75 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustment. And no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Kill.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Dallas, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.